Arce.
Thanks, President Stacy. My items to share are, well, I had the chance to kind of report out on the tour and seeing spend a lot of time in the mountain tunnel itself and in the area where the new valves were created. I know you all did that tour as well. 16 flights into the earth. And so just again appreciate everything that was learned on that visit, and y'all taking the time 2 days last week to take 3 different commissioners up there. But I also, the week prior, I visited the Citizens Advisory Committee of the Public Utilities Commission and spent probably about an hour in conversation with the hardworking citizen advisor members of that body. A lot of the conversation was spent on the one item I kind of wanted to report out, and which was around Treasure Island and power outages that have been experienced there at Treasure Island. We did spend a lot of time as well talking about water policy as it relates to Tuolumne River and the salmon population, and kind of different approaches around habitat restoration. I think there was, obviously, to be quite honest, questions were posed to me that I deferred until getting some more understanding of the issue, but related to kind of the ongoing conversations around design drought methodology and our the amount of water that we do draw. As I said there and said when we talked about this at the commission, my thought is that Anson Moran kind of was very clear in terms of there's no limit to how conservative we can and must be when we're thinking about our preparedness for droughts. We can never run out of water, period. And then the other side is the notion of take no more than we need, and where we land in between those two considerations is kind of what I said, finding the right spot with respect to, obviously, the fact that we can never run out of water, impact on salmon, impact on the environment, all these other components. But when it came to Treasure Island, what I learned in kind of preparing for the meeting and spending time with the commissioners, including at least one commissioner who lives on Treasure Island, is that we don't own the Treasure Island electrical grid. We contract with the Treasure Island Development Authority, but we do have a contract to maintain, to provide, and propose upgrades to address kind of the long-term planning for the island as kind of driven by the owner, which is Treasure Island Development Authority, and the work they plan out there long-term to create as many as, I want to say, homes for 20,000 new residents over the years to come. But there was a resolution passed at the Citizens Advisory Committee a year ago. Questions were posed to me that I quite simply could not answer, but did commit to seeking to try to work with our hardworking team to understand and to answer for the Citizen Advisory Committee. I appreciate that our team was immediately responsive to my questions and desire to learn more, and also desire to provide information in the form of responses to what has come from the Citizens Advisory Committee. I know we've tried to provide information. I think what folks would appreciate would be kind of one. The fact is that they've had 5 power outages already at Treasure Island. It was 4 when I was there, but I checked and there was another one since I was there in that time. So at 5 power outages at Treasure Island for this year, that puts them on pace for 30 at the end of the year. That would be a record for power outages at Treasure Island. Last year was 23. So I did commit to trying to understand, again, with the acknowledgement that we don't own the asset, we're a partner, but what are ideas that we can proffer to Treasure Island Development Authority, who it appears to me does have resources to make some investments for short-term and certainly for long-term solutions. I would like to, under items initiated by commissioners, I would like to initiate that conversation again with expressing both the limitations in terms of what we can do not owning the grid, and also expressing appreciation to all the work that our team has done over the years, and then even in the week that I brought this to our team's attention, appreciation for the dialogue I've gotten. I committed to the CAC that until such time as we do have a written response back to the resolution, I'm going to go to the CAC every month and just share what I know as a member of this commission, as the ratepayer advocate, in hopes that that can help us kind of move the conversation in terms of, again, short-term solutions that we can offer up to those who have the ability to green light our team to do something about it as the non-owner, but partner with the island, and certainly to help understand what are the long-term ideas there at the island. I feel like we don't want to be here at the end of the year, and if we do see a record number of power outages at Treasure Island, I think we'll all be well served by what I'm trying to initiate today, which is kind of how we can kind of get ahead of that for the residents of Treasure Island and the city. Thanks.
Thank you, commissioners. Madam Secretary, I think we should take public comment.